Detroit and Ford Field as we anticipate a terrific matchup in this one. Hello and welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the USC Trojans. Taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Trojans' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. From inside his own 15, looking for a crease. So Fresno State's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. You know, that connection between quarterback and wide receiver, Jesse, takes some time, and we'll see how quickly these two guys get on the same page.
Yeah, the chemistry between he and the quarterback, I think, is what everybody's going to be looking for early in this game. Because David, obviously, having transferred in, he hasn't had a lot of time in this offense. This is his first game. It's the first time doing it with bullets flying live. So he's got a lot of talent. He's got speed, but what does that chemistry look like with the guy throwing him the football? That's what I want to see.
Well, and the good thing is you've got tape and you've seen he's done it at the college level. Like, you already know what he is. Now it's about taking that, using his strengths. How do you use him in this offense early on in the season to really take advantage of his talents?
Gives it on the option. He did not make it a stonewall on third down. Fresno State will have to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Secures it at the 30. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. C's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Going right to work up top. Dumps it to the back. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Tight end now in motion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. They start the season in the top 5, prime position to make a run. But what's the biggest danger there, Jesse?
Well, they need to avoid complacency. Top 5 tells me you've got potential. You were a good team a year ago. You've got a lot of talent. But there's going to be a lot of really tough games on the schedule this year, David. So why not start early right here in week 1 and come shooting out of the can?
Shooting out of the can with a start that everybody gets to look at, see how good you are. And that first impression is really big, right? Like, you can start climbing quickly and really get a high marks in people's heads if you can start the season on a great note.
Power football with the run. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on second down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's got it on the run. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Southern Cal. They'll give it to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Got enough for the first. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Running to the left. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Back to throw, it's King. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And you usually don't bring in dime packages for running teams. You bring in dime because you know they're going to throw the football. You got more speed on the back end to cover, and defensive linemen know they have their job to do. And their job is to go get that quarterback and get that sucker on the ground.
He'll feel the punt and take it back. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Here's the handoff. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's got the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate, easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Slings it downfield. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. To the big fella. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw it. Rush is on him. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fakes to grab. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll... Looking to throw on first down. A little screen to the running back. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Caught in the backfield, it's Carney. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Got some room to run. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's the slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks in his tote the rock. You think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally, to come to this school and be the guy, to be RB1. He's on the field for a reason. This guy is unique. He's got speed and vision. What a weapon.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on third and long. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. The inside handoff. And he runs it in for the score. They'll try the run.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
The screen, and watch out. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now this offense facing a third and long from their own 30. Pulls it in, it's Ramsey. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Turning it on! They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. Touchdown, Trojans! Excellent pass. Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown. And the Trojans, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll open the 2nd half with a run. Picks up the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left. And he's dragged down. And the Trojans headed quickly to the line. Trying play action. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down. The Trojans will send out the punt unit. Oh, the fake, the up man looking for room. He's not going to get there, and they'll... They'll go to the ground. Find some fresh air. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the back. There he goes. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. The short hands, it's Carney. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Trojans are marching down the field.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player. And we're going to make ssure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Caught near the sticks. It's Carney. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. And the Trojans, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Second and goal coming up. Gonna look downfield again. Skips away from pressure. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown! They bring the punter onto the field now. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punter. From the gun, running back gets to give. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. The Trojans in the hurry-up. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? They'll move the tight end. The give to the tailback. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's third and goal from the 1. Might be changing the route. Trying to get it done with the run here on third and goal. Going. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. It's a draw. Fights off a defender. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. Throws for the tight end. Downfield and incomplete. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it.
Oh, he's got some space. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground. And the Trojans just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Give to the back. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. The Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Can't connect on his first throw.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive downs.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes...
Breaks into the open. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. And the Trojans will have it 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Little touch pass to the receiver. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why...
A shot toward the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
The incomplete. And the Trojans backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Makes the catch. It's Carney. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive. They've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got his man on the right. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Timeout called by the offense, a mere 10 seconds to go in the game. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Back to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. He's got it inside the 30. They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting